An Amber Alert in Winnipeg ended well after a little boy was abducted from his home, and police are crediting the community for helping save the 2-year-old child. Ian Fraze is covering this. He joins us now live from Winnipeg. Ian, what do we know about this incident?
Yeah, well, it happened over a matter of hours, from the time the boy went missing to the time he was found. And police say the big difference here, the Amber Alert that was issued and the flood of tips that came in. Now, the boy was found in an industrial area northwest of Winnipeg's downtown. I spoke to 2 witnesses who saw police vehicles barreling into the parking lot. Later, these witnesses saw the boy being tended to inside a Pizza restaurant, and they saw one woman being arrested. Now, Debbie Dutka, one of those witnesses, wanted to help the boy. She had a blanket that she wanted to give to the first responders, but they told her it wasn't necessary. Take a listen now to her.
You can tell they were all happy that they had found the child.
The first responders
were smiling, yeah. And they reassured us that the child was safe.
The fact that there was such a positive resolution so quickly, just, you know, I'm glad for the Amber Alerts.
It's hard not to be really glad for that Amber Alert, given the outcome here. And there's always, every time there is an Amber Alert, or sometimes there isn't, and we hear a lot about why or what it takes for the police to make that decision to issue that alert. So what were the details here that led this to be an Amber Alert, which then ultimately, it sounds like, is what led police to find this toddler? Yeah,
the big difference here, or the big indicator, was that they were worried for the boy's safety. There was a violent altercation in his home. And mind you, while they didn't have any details about the vehicle that might have been used in this case, they did have an idea of who the boy was with. So that violent dispute that I was referring to happened, it involved a weapon. It was between one of the suspects and the mother. The boy's mother happened around 10 in the morning in Winnipeg's South End. By the early afternoon, that Amber Alert was issued for the 2 women. They were not related to the boy, but they did know of him. That's when police said the public stepped up in a big way.
Everybody's on the lookout. Everybody's heightened. So a lot of those calls that come in, they may not be the person that we're looking for, but because of all those calls that do come in, that eventually led us to locate this child and the suspect.
So 2 people are in custody as of this evening, though no charges have been laid. Sarah.
A lot of relief, I'm sure, in Winnipeg, particularly for that boy's mother. Ian Fraze in Winnipeg, thank you very much.